I don't think I believe there's anything like a perfect match. I'd rather use
Hello, Gist with Zubi lovers. How you guys doing today? You're welcome back to another exciting episode on Gist with Zubi on Zubi Gist TV. So today I have beautiful and handsome faces here on set. Hope you are ready with us today because we have an interesting topic we'll be looking at. Chumzy, you're welcome to the show. How do you feel today?
feel well.
The way she's blushing. Vida Beat, is good to have you back. Always here. And then Slim Tush, where have you been?
Just been on and up and down, but I'm here now.
You know what the Bible said about Satan? He says he's walking up and down, to and fro in the earth. So please.
That's Satan, no. Mine is different.
Okay, so you're welcome back. We missed you anyways.
Thank you.
So today we'll be looking at perfect match. The question is there anything like perfect match, or do you believe in perfect match? Vida Beat, I always start with you.
She always starts with me.
Always start with you. So what do you have to say? Do you believe there is anything like perfect match?
Okay. Yes, of course. I believe there's something called perfect match, right? In a relationship and marriage, right?
Yes.
Yes, of course. There's something like perfect match.
Is that where you want to draw the line now?
If you have
if you believe there is something
me.
called perfect match, or you believe in perfect match, you tell us why you think so.
Okay, there's quite a lot of things to consider when it comes to talking about match being, perfect match, right? Okay, let's take for instance, you might have a man, or you may have a guy or a man that's into music. And then there's a lady that's a career person,
Like a banker now.
And then the career person is not the music type. And you expect the two of them to get into a relationship or marry. That would be a very, very bad decision, all right? Because it's not going to work. The music guy is always going to be singing and always going to be musical in all his day-to-day activities. And then the career lady, she's going to feel disturbed. So it won't work. So a lot of
you're
things.
trying to say that a banker shouldn't marry a musician because they can't be a perfect
Well, if the banker is not, you can also be a banker and then you love music, right? You're a music
There are
type.
bankers who are choristers in churches. So what do you have to say
That's
about
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, maybe not necessarily career or work. It could be interests, right?
Do you know what? I'm going to rephrase this question. What is your definition of a perfect match?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put it in my own words, right? Perfect match would be two persons whose lifestyle complements each other. And that would just be me.
Okay, please, Slim Tush. I'm coming to you exactly. So what do you think perfect match is about? Do you believe there is anything like perfect match? I know you've been listening so attentively all this while. You have a lot of things to say, right?
Not really, but then the word perfect is, I don't know. I don't know if I have an issue with it, or maybe I just feel that in the human realm, there's nothing like perfect. We just use that word because it's best, is a word that best describes something that is good. But
something that has no spots, right?
Something that has no spots, something that is, spotless. So that's why we keep using the word. But in the main sense, that word is too much. And I believe, personally, it's my own belief though. So I believe I can use such word when I'm talking about God. So your question, if I believe there's anything like a perfect match. Like I said, the choice of using the word perfect, I don't think I believe there's anything like a perfect match. I'll rather use the word compatibility.
Okay. Making
When
sense.
two people are compatible, that is when we can now say, okay, they are a perfect match. That word perfect is a borrowed word in the human realm.
In your opinion.
In my opinion, is a borrowed word in the human realm. Like I said earlier, if I want to use that word perfect with all confidence, I'm definitely talking about God. I'm not talking about any human
So
being.
in a relationship or in marriage, you don't believe there is anything called a perfect match.
I don't believe
Two people cannot be just too perfect for each other. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I don't believe there's anything like a perfect match.
But there's compatibility, right?
But there's compatibility.
Okay.
No, it's not
Okay.
the same thing.
See, let me read
it's
something.
Not the same thing.
Let me read something because I asked someone this question. This is what the person had to say about it. He said, to start with, to me, perfection is an illusion. It's unattainable, as everyone and everything would always have a negative side.
Exactly.
Now, I think perfect match is what we call two people who have chosen to understand and work on themselves together. Mm-hmm. They are suited for each other because they both complement each other. They bond on their similarities while they work on their differences. Jenny, I am coming to you. What do you have to say about this? What is your definition of a perfect match? Because, for example, in the world we are today, right, we've seen a lot of marriages, the lovey-dovey, and then at the end of the day, the marriage crashes in the social media that we see, right?
Okay, in essence, what I would say is that regarding what Slim Touch says, she doesn't believe there's a word perfect match. But to me, I actually concurred with
Vida Beats.
I actually concurred with him. There is, because if there is none, there is no willingness. That compatibility she talked about, if you are not willing to work things out, so how would that be that compatibility? There won't. On the other side, when you look at the greenness of a grass, when the grass is not being watered, the greenness will not outshine. Did you get?
Rema.
So that
I
is
think I'm
it.
loving that.
So
Yeah.
that is it. I believe there is a perfect match. You are willing. At that point, sacrifice comes in. You are willing to sacrifice. You are willing to go a long way to assist. You get. So I believe there is a perfect
Let's
match.
see. We are speaking too much English on this show today. Let's break this thing down, right? You will see a young guy who is not married. He's dark skinned and he's looking for a fair girl. You'll be like, she will compliment me. What do you guys have? God, I beg. What do you guys have to say about that? What do you guys have to say about? Because to some people, that is perfection for them.
Yeah.
Because they are dark, they want a fair person.
They want a fair baby, not a fair person, because they believe when they get married to a fair lady, to them, they believe they
They
will
will have a fair baby, especially a baby girl.
especially a baby girl, because they believe when a lady is fair, she's more attracted. You get, she's more attracted to a guy, and we Nigerians actually define that any girl that is fair, she's a damsel. So you get
So slim tush. You're a damsel.
she's a damsel.
You're a damsel.
She's glittering.
So please continue. We're listening to you.
So I believe there is a perfect match. And if I should use another instance, like when you get a bottle, when you remove the cap from that particular bottle and get another cap to cover it, it won't be firm enough because that is not the cap. It's not perfect. So, but when you get the exact cap of that bottle, definitely it will cover firmly. It will be tight enough. At that point, that bottle it has been easily be identified with the cap. So at that point, it's perfect.
So how do you now know? Let's say you're not married.
Okay.
You're looking for, you want to get married. There's this guy coming. How do you now know that this person is perfect for you?
Okay. To me, if someone approached me and I want to know if the person is perfect, first of all, I'll look into this person.
I don't know why she's laughing. I swear to God.
First of all, to me, that I'm trying to use myself as an instance. I'll look into that person's. There are three ways I can actually define, okay, if I'm suited, I'm perfect to work with this person. First of all, spirituality aspects, then career-wise and intellectual my thinking, the way he thinks might be
See,
different.
you're coming back to what Vida Bit said, right? So from what he said, someone who is a musician,
Yeah.
marrying a banker, they are two different people. So that's why you said career-wise, isn't it? So because you are a business person, you want to marry a business person because you guys understand yourselves. To you, that's perfect match.
Sorry, I want to come with these questions. Have you seen a scenario whereby a businessman getting married to a white collar job lady? There's a difference. When the lady is always talking about my job, and she did not give attention to her husband based on his business, the clicking will not be there. This is when we're talking about business. My shop, I need to open my shop. But they are not clicking. But at that point,
So, at the end of the day, I think some of the last things I said was, if their day-to-day lifestyle complements each other, right? You can, like, the person can be a banker and yet loves music. So if the husband is shouting and singing, she's not going to feel disturbed.
yeah,
So
the person can be a banker and love music, and the person can also be a banker and does not really like music or hates music. Music is just one of those things.
Just there.
And can marry a singer and they will still live happily. That can also be, you guys are using the word perfect. Let me join you, by using the word perfect. So that can also be a perfect match. But I'm not just comfortable using the word perfect because I don't
Why are you not
see,
comfortable
I'm not
with that
comfortable
word?
with that word, like I said earlier.
Why? There must be a reason.
Because we are humans, we are not perfect. I see so many imperfections every day.
Okay,
Two people are not perfect.
I know where you
but
have
they
issues.
They are together. They are married.
good, exactly.
because they are willing
that's
to adapt.
That's actually the issue. The issue is not, the matter is not that the persons involved, they are perfect individuals. No.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
What the question is about is, okay, or what it's about is that there are two people that they are not necessarily perfect individuals, but their imperfections complement each other.
That is why
we are
I
not saying
said
they are
they're
perfect.
not perfect
Exactly.
individually.
I already explained myself that I understand the context of the word perfect that we are using. Do you get that? We are saying, okay, is there anything like a perfect match? And I understand. I said it earlier. But it's just that if I have anything to say on that, I would not use the word perfect.
So
I would
what
rather
would you
use the
here?
word compatibility. That's what I said. Do you get? Because I am not just okay saying perfect when I'm talking about human beings. Because if I stand up from here now, I will still see another example of imperfection again. As I'm sitting down here, I am a good example of imperfection, work in progress. So using the word perfect with human beings is just like we're over exaggerating things, and I don't want to be over exaggerating anything.
Let me explain for that.
I
so
just
you
want to
understand.
be on. I'm not trying to be on the edge. Actually,
So you're trying to say that two persons cannot be perfect for each other.
two persons cannot be perfect, not perfect for each other. That's not what I'm saying. Two persons cannot be perfect, but the ability for both of them individually, to be able to manage their imperfections and be fine with it.
Have you not seen?
is the
But
perfect-
that's
that is
the
the
perfect match
perfection.
now.
That's the perfect
That's
match.
the
Exactly.
perfect
That's
match
the
now.
perfect
That's what we're talking about now.
That I'm not arguing with you. What I'm saying, I am calling it compatibility.
Okay,
that is
they are
what I am calling
compatible
it.
for each other.
I know you guys can say perfect. It's your choice of words. If your choice is your choice. I'm not disputing that is a perfect
Okay, now
match.
let me use her word. When can you say that two people are compatible?
Okay. the
And when
question
can
is
you
for
use
me.
the word yes?
When can I say two people are compatible?
Yes.
When I can say two people are compatible is when a banker that does not love music, that does not like music, or that does not see music as something that he wants to love or like is just there. And is very, very okay marrying a singer who if she's bathing, she's singing and shouting. She's cooking, she's singing and shouting. Whatever she's doing, in fact, sometimes her voice is not enough. She'll put on the radio, in fact, home theater, and be making noise. And this banker is in the house, and he does not have a problem with that. It's not as if he does not have anything with music. He does not have anything relating to music in his life, but he married this person.
Like he doesn't have an issue with.
Yeah, he doesn't have an issue with
that's
music.
it now.
Or he does not even see music as something he needs to have issue with. Do you get? There are two different, I'm
Muslim
trying
touch,
to point out.
sorry, but along the line, when the person keep on staying with that person, the person will start developing interests.
I'm not talking about when the person keep on staying first, because that one, if we go there now, we are now, we are taking the matter to another level. So let's deal with one first before we go to that one. You are right. Do you get? Because two people, okay, like the example I stated, the banker who does not like music and marries a loud person. Of course, as time goes on, he will start seeing, he will start developing interest in what his wife does all the time, especially if it's something that she does all the time. He wants to be involved as well. Do you get? So that one is natural, is normal, but it might not happen all the time because his mind is not always, directed to that.
So why do we now use that word? These people, they are just perfect for each other. Why do we? Because that is
the best word we can actually use to describe or, explain what we are trying to say so that the next person will easily understand. So this one that I'm saying now, I'm just trying to break it to, and because it's a talk show, I want to express myself. But normally, I will just say perfect match so that nobody will come and ask me questions and now start explaining my destiny.
So you are saying that you don't believe there's anything called a perfect match?
No, I don't believe that there's anything called a perfect match. I believe there is something that is called compatibility. How am I going to put it? Yeah, that's my choice of word.
So someone who is an aggressive person cannot marry someone who is not aggressive because they can't fit in.
Someone who is aggressive can marry somebody who is not aggressive.
Or should marry.
Whether should or can, anyone that works. But if someone that is aggressive marries someone that is not aggressive, the marriage can still work because the person that is not aggressive probably has the patience to handle this person's level of aggressiveness. And with time, as time goes on, probably the person that is so aggressive might start seeing stupidity in his always being aggressive all the time because of the way the other person that is not aggressive
and if that occurs,
is managing it.
What should now happen?
If that occurs, you start seeing that there's a chance for high level of compatibility because when two people gets married, it doesn't mean they're compatible 100%. They're probably compatible 50 or 30%, but it can go because as time goes on, other things comes in. Because there are so many marriages that just happens. Like, you people should just marry, just join them together, just marry. They don't even have feelings for themselves at all. But in the marriage, they'll start seeing reasons why they should love their partner, why they shouldn't cheat on their partner. And then that is where you see compatibility growing. It grows.
Do you believe it grows? Compatibility, because I'm just trying to figure the whole thing out now.
I don't think compatibility grows. Or perfect match, right? I don't think it grows. Reason is because the person that you're getting married to has lived his life in a background without you.
Yeah,
different background.
So by the time you don't expect the person to start changing certain way of life.
Yeah, because it just came in.
You. Okay, so but that's why you need to know the person you're getting married to, so that you know if you can cope with the person's excesses.
Are you sure you're not going?
I'm telling you, no, that's not going deep.
Sorry to cut you off. If you say compatibility does not grow, I don't understand what you mean. Hold on, please. I'm coming. Okay. Sorry, because like I said earlier, when I said compatibility grows, I started from where there was probably little or no compatibility. It was just like probably maybe a push. You guys should just do this. And then when they eventually do it, inside the marriage, a lot of things start fixing themselves. It doesn't mean that the woman will start making the man like what she likes by force, or the man will start making the woman like what he likes by force. No, it's the ability for the woman to be able to manage that thing that the man does that she does not really like, or she does not even like at all. And the ability for the man to do the same. If this person can handle the fact that this man snores like a camel when he's sleeping.
Those camels.
Sorry. I don't know what animal that snores, but
you know what? That's the whole point. The point is, can this woman live or sleep when this man is sleeping? Can she? Yes. If you can, then that's compatibility.
I don't know
There's no
if
way-
there's any human being,
That's-
any human being that can actually sleep with somebody that snores very
there
loud.
plenty
There
people
is.
there, people plenty.
There
they
is.
dey.
Yes, I know
There
that
is.
there might be, because some people can actually. Because when I was in school, some of my friends, they read in a very noisy environment, and I keep wondering, how do you guys cope? How do you guys do this? I don't know how to do this group reading. You read this one, let me read. I always like to read on my own, and
How do you know you don't snore when you sleep? How do you know you don't snore?
You know, some persons they will sleep
Okay,
at this
I don't
edge.
snore
They
when
wake
I
up at
sleep
the other
because
side.
I've slept.
How will you know? How do you know?
When I sleep with my siblings now, nobody wakes up and tell me, Imabong, that you're snoring yesterday night was. Nobody does that. In fact, I don't snore. And it's possible that I might have, I don't snore when I sleep. But
Okay.
there was a time my sister told me that I snored this night. What happened?
Oh.
And that night I was exhausted. I went to work. I was exhausted.
Excuse.
And it's not excuse.
You snored. End of story. So if you marry somebody that hates snoring now, you have entered
Can I
Wala
just
that day.
talk? Can I talk? I don't snore. Normally, I don't snore.
Okay.
That day, like I said, I was exhausted. I was really exhausted. So when I slept, I woke up. My sister told me that I was snoring, and she was telling me like she was surprised. Like she was really shocked that what happened. I must have really exhausted my strength for that day. Do you get? So I was like, wow, that she would have recorded it. That I would love to hear it. So it's not as if it cannot happen to anybody.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Two persons that have same similarities, can they be with themselves? Can they be together?
Similarities
It's
on
possible.
words.
It's possible. You see, this life, it does not have one branch. There's so many branches.
You don't understand what I said.
Maybe you should be more
Like similarity.
specific.
For instance, two talkative in the house. The wife talks a lot. The man talks a lot. Can they be together?
Yes.
Yeah,
Of
they
course.
can.
Of course.
So who will listen to each other?
They will
will
listen
learn.
to themselves.
They will learn to want.
They
to
will listen to themselves. The both of them will listen to themselves. But this one,
They will learn
when
to
this one
adapt.
is looking for what to counter her with, you want to listen to her so that
Exactly.
you will know where to counter her.
Where she's
probably
coming
doing
from.
The same. But when they are talking, they will be talking and
they'll
they
be
are-
shouting,
They'll be
raising
shouting, but
voices.
they are actually listening to
But,
themselves.
but let's be very clear, not quarreling, no.
no,
Just
not
talking.
quarreling,
Talking.
not quarreling.
If
You know,
it's talking,
there are some people that they don't like when you talk too much, and then there are people that have you met guys that they talk more than they listen to you.
Yeah.
And as a woman, you're that kind of person too. I wonder how that home will be.
Those kind of
It will be
those
that
kind of
thought that
families.
you will
home.
like them. As a matter of
Some
fact,
things
They easily
complement
connect.
some
Do you know
things.
something?
They will
You
even
know some
connect
persons, when
more.
you meet people, there's a particular thing in that person that makes you connect easily with that person. Like, okay, this is
So you can actually see someone and know that this person will be perfect for me.
actually, yes.
No,
now.
you might meet someone. I love you.
With your-
It's
your-
nodding her head right now because I
No,
asked him because
yes,
of
you can see somebody and you
And
say,
be like,
this
this person
person
will
will
be
be
perfect
perfect for me. Let me with your perfect thing.
Eyes.
You can actually say that. You can meet somebody and say, this person will. If I see somebody, at the end of the day, it's very tricky. When you meet somebody and say, this person will be perfect for me, and then you now marry the person, and then you now start seeing a different thing. Some things that you didn't see before you
There are
concluded that the
there
person
are-
was actually perfect for you.
There are
You learn
factors
to
that
live in
that's
it
why-
now.
No, there are factors that lead to that.
You
Some of,
learn
some,
to live
some of those
with
people
it.
that fall into that, they were probably not themselves when they were friends or
Most-
when they were dating because they want to impress
So to know
the
if
other
someone
person.
is perfect for you, to determine if this person will be a perfect match for you, that means you have to really be with this person for a particular period of time for you to
Actually, yeah.
Well, I don't think that you should actually
Necessary.
be with a person for 1 billion years.
And if you feel the
before
person and
know
then you
that-
realize that this person, you move away, then go to the next person just because you're looking for a perfect match.
You don't have to date a person to know, right? If in fact, you will best know a person when you are just friends, when you're just ordinary friends, when you can say anything to the person and the person, is not offended. And when you get to that level, then you cannot say, okay, I know this
I
person.
watched a clip yesterday, right? I don't want to mention the person's name. The person said that she got married, and before they got married, she was friends with her husband. And then she uses some kind of words like ode. We know what is ode now. Hey, ode. See as it be. Then when they got married, when she uses that kind of word, the guy gets angry. I'm your husband. Don't say this to me. But then they were friends.
He
Probably
was
that's
cool
even
with
what.
it.
Maybe that's even what made her to be like, he doesn't feel anyhow when I use these
Yeah.
words. This is just me. He understands. And then in marriage, it became a different thing altogether. And then divorce came in. You get so in that kind of scenario, what would you? Frida beat your facial expression is
But
killing.
we should probably understand something. When you are in a relationship, there's probably room for a lot of things because the guy and the girl, they are trying to create one good saint impression for themselves so that they will be good for each other. Do you understand? So, but when it gets to marriage is totally different from a relationship.
Now real.
You as the woman, you have to give your husband his space as the man of the house. You cannot start treating your husband as your boyfriend,
Like a
when
boyfriend.
he was your boyfriend.
Actually.
So when he was your boyfriend, you can freely do whatever you want to do and he doesn't get mad. But when you guys are married, marriage is a different ball game entirely. Because at some point, children will start coming in.
What if that's what makes me
Responsibilities is
feel
higher
cheeky?
when
What if that's what makes me feel cheeky? Like, na my guy, na my G.
you will have to. What if it makes you cheat? You have to work on that part of you that makes you feel like that. Tell that part of you now that you have graduated from that old level to another level. So you have to adjust to the rules that is attached to your new level. To every level, there's always a new rule. So you have when you see yourself,
every level,
yes, there's always a new rule. So when you see yourself growing, you have to be conscious of your growth, your growing environment. You have to know that there are some things you also need to do to make sure that you are compatible for that new level that you are going into.
You have to
yes,
adapt.
She's being very careful with that
because-
word.
yes. Seriously, the human race
what
is
you
not
need to do at that point is just for you to change yourself, rather for you changing the circumstances around you.
You change yourself.
change
As in,
yourself. How
You adapt to the change that comes in.
Okay.
You
Okay.
adapt to the change that comes in.
apart from adapting to the change, it's like when you say adapt to the change, it's like you're now if it's something that is bad, you are accepting it.
No,
So
I'm
I'm
still
not
trying
going
I'm still trying to point out in terms of the marriage, word marriage you used. Because in marriage, so many things unveil. It's not what you're seeing when you're in a relationship that you're going to see in marriage. So many things unveil at that point. What you need to do is for you to adapt. Because then that is when the sacrifice comes in.
My dear,
okay,
don't
for instance,
adapt,
okay,
oh.
okay, for instance, let me give you okay, let me
adapt.
Seriously, she's making
Yes,
it
I
very
know,
serious.
I get her.
Adaptation is
So
very
please,
important.
let's
It's
round up
important.
this
Okay.
show, right? In conclusion, Jenny, you don't believe that there is anything called a perfect match. So when you see someone come like, you're my type, you're my spec, you should just, I don't believe in this. We can just work together, not because you're my kind of guy or something. Huh?
sorry, I didn't get your point.
Because from what all of you have said, you don't
Okay.
believe that. It's just stay on your lane. Stay on your mind your lane. Just stay there. From what you all have said, I know what you want to say. Leave it like that. So you don't believe that there is anything like a perfect match. Because for instance, right, a guy walks up to you and be like, my spec. You've not had that kind of thing before. My type, my spec. And then you now, because you don't believe that you can actually be someone's spec, you can actually be someone's perfect match, you say, no, we can work together. I don't believe in perfect match, but let's work together. From what you said, no.
From what I said, I believe there's a perfect.
Okay, you
I
believe there's a
never
perfect
said
match.
it was-
Okay, it's because of that. So you don't believe that it's like a perfect match.
No, no, let's not confuse this thing.
I'm not confusing you. I'm using your word.
Yes. What are you saying? Come again, please.
You don't believe there is perfect match.
So
You believe you can work with somebody and then you become perfect later.
no, I did not say because I don't believe in perfect match. I believe that I can work with somebody and then
Okay, someone should not just
we will
use
now
that word,
become
perfect,
compatible.
around
I don't understand that.
No, that was actually what you
That
said. You
is
said that
not
you
what
said,
I said.
You said you don't
I didn't
believe
say
there's a
that.
word perfect match. What you believe is compatibility,
Compatibility.
because nobody is perfect. It's only God.
It's only God.
That was what
Okay,
you said.
fine. But
So,
you
so
saying
your husband or your man should not say you are perfect for me, because he'll be like, bro, I don't like that word. I don't believe in it. Oh, he's only
no,
God
I
that's
won't
perfect.
tell him, bro, I don't like that word. I don't believe. Why would I say that?
And because
Already,
you say you don't believe the word perfect. It's only God that is perfect.
I would
So
appreciate
you
it if
cannot
I
be
say
perfect.
something, just listen.
Oh, see,
Listen so that we will not get it
actually,
twisted.
the truth, if you listened very well,
Yes.
she only has issues with the expression, not the actual meaning.
Because
Because the
I
meaning-
said
you
it,
see,
I understand.
We call it perfect match. She doesn't want to call it that, but she agrees with the term perfect match, but she doesn't want to call it perfect. I think that's it.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. But before we leave, I have something for you guys today. We've come to the end of the show.
Yeah.
Except you have something else you want to say, and I won't allow you to say anything else. You can talk after now. All right. So we have something. I believe we love music, right? So
Of
I want to give some of us a small token. If only we can answer my question. Jenny, I'm going to start with you. No, I will start with Vida Beat, because if I start with you, he will start thinking about what I answer. So I'll start with you. It's a riddle. I am an object. I have many keys, but I cannot open lock. What am I? I am an object. I have many keys, but I cannot open lock. What am I?
Can I answer the question?
No, it's not for you. Piano.
Piano.
That's not okay.
It's-
What am I?
Yeah, that's what
No,
I
wait.
wanted to say.
That's what you want to say. Okay, Jenny, what am I, please?
My sister, no.
What's the answer?
Just use another word.
Keyboard.
Keyboard. That's what I want to hear.
It's
You can't say
piano.
You cannot say piano
Piano
when
has
they are
many
talking about
keys now.
keys.
No, piano has keys now.
But
Piano
you
has
too.
many
No,
keys.
I'm talking
piano
about
is
keys.
piano and keyboard is not the same thing.
Piano has many keys.
Eh, it's because of the
in
word
fact,
that you want to
that
use.
thing that we call
I have
keyboard is
many
actually
keys.
piano, not
I said
keyboard.
see, computer does not have a key. It does not have. So what?
Actually, but piano also has keys.
But wait,
But
does computer has keys?
Yeah, it has keyboard.
It's got
It
keys.
has a key.
Don't
That's
your
a
phone
keyboard.
Have, your phone doesn't have a key.
I know you ask keyboard, but when we're talking about the keys, tone keys.
Okay, so the rule is I have 4 questions. If you can answer 3 out of the 4 questions, I'll give you what I have to give.
Okay.
Okay, you answer the first one. That goes to Vida Beats. Thank you. That was nice. All right, the second question. I'm an object. You can hear me, but you cannot see me. What am I?
Wind.
Wings.
I'm an object. Okay, let me rephrase. I'm a musical instrument. You can hear me, but you cannot see me. What am I?
Melody now. Melody.
Sounds.
It's melody.
You will not talk.
Sounds.
You have to answer it the way me I want it to be answered.
It's melody
You
now.
answer it the way I want. That's not what I want. That's not answer it to satisfy me, not yourself.
Sounds now.
No.
Sounds does not satisfy you.
No, it doesn't. satisfy me.
Okay, song.
No, song, no.
It's melody now. That's the answer. What do you want to say
You guys
again?
shall fail. The answer is voice. It's voice. Voice.
When they see
What's
the
the
person
question
they
again?
sing,
Wait.
You can hear me.
Yo,
I don't understand.
You can also hear melody now. You can
When
also
they sing,
hear
that's what they
melody.
sing.
No, you can also hear
The
melody.
melody comes from where?
No, just forget
It
about
comes
it.
from where?
That means the question is wrong. So we
Yeah.
won.
Okay.
That
you
question
cannot-
is
No,
wrong.
no, the question is
who
wrong.
won among the 3?
I won.
You want
because I
us? You
answered
want us
first.
to give you your own answer?
All right. All right. What is the most musical part of a fish?
The most musical part.
Of a fish.
fish get musical.
This is the third question. I said 3 out of 4. See, going.
Swimming.
Most musical part of a fish.
Swimming.
Skills.
Vida Beats, come on, take it. You have 500 on the recharge card.
500. Really?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
too small.
Which one did you answer? Thank you so much, guys, for staying with us on this episode on Gist with Zubi on Zubi Gist TV. Thank you so much, and see you all next time on our next episode. Hope you had fun, because we sure had fun. Thank you so much. Jenny says bye, right? Vida Beats.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Check out.